Exercise ARRCADE TRIDENT is the annual Headquarters Allied Rapid Reaction Corps personal development and training diving exercise, which this year saw divers of all experiences take on the challenges of a diving expedition in Florida.
The aim of the exercise is, on the one hand, to create a team, to make team building to the members who are participating. But on the other hand, it should be a challenge, it should be ambitious. Everybody comes with a certain level of knowledge already to the exercise, but we want to see a progress. Everybody maybe gets a higher qualification afterwards.
The 17-strong multinational team travelled from their home base in Innsworth, United Kingdom, to Key West, Florida, in May 2014, where they were hosted by the US Army's Special Forces Underwater Operations School.
Well, the school's here at Key West because this is an ideal location for diving. It has great weather, 365 days a year, and we can use that to our advantage in training combat divers.
During the early days of the expedition, the team undertook a series of classroom-based lectures to cover the theory required to upgrade some of the members to the next level qualification and refresh the other participants. The facilities offered by the school are outstanding and enabled the team to get the maximum benefit out of their stay with the school in Key West.
The facilities here at the school are excellent. We have a large swimming pool which has varying depths, which enable us to do lots of pool sessions. So all the in-water pool sessions that are required in the early stages of the courses enable us to do that in a safe environment before going into the open water. And in addition to that, for the slightly more advanced trainings and skills, we also have a 15-metre deep tank, again, which allows us to do certain skills and drills before going out into the open water.
An exercise on the magnitude of ARRCADE TRIDENT presents many organisational challenges to overcome before the divers even get to the ocean, as the expedition leader explains.
We had already a lot of challenges before we came to the US, because it's quite hard to get a multinational environment with people from different nations on the expedition, get the clearances to enter the country, and find the right level that challenged everybody on the expedition.
As well as the normal hurdles to overcome, the weather played a part in challenging the team by preventing them from using the liveaboard ship, which had been in the programme from the start. This unavoidable problem had to be quickly overcome, and this spawned a new plan in a completely different location, and training was able to continue as normal. The challenges faced by the team moved from organisational to grassroots when the team began to get wet and were of a completely different nature. Although each member had a dive qualification, the experience levels among the team varied considerably, and the sub-aqua diving instructors needed to ensure that there was a base level of skills in the controlled environment of the swimming pools to allow them to push the team further during the later stages of the expedition.
The challenges that we faced so far is taking all of the students, irrespective of their experience, all the way back essentially to practice their in-water skills and drills, which is really important, and then build up from that particular point.
The team undertook a wide variety of activities during the expedition, pushing not only their personal diving abilities but also their leadership skills, and allowing them to further enhance their current abilities.
I am a military diver in the Spanish Army, so for me it is a way to keep training and to keep developing skills on the one hand, and on the other hand to share this experience with my partners.
After the initial stages of refresher training in the pools at the Special Forces Underwater Operations School, the divers then began the first series of open water dives in the Gulf of Mexico, diving at the Vandenberg, an artificial reef created from a purpose-sunk air defence tracking ship, and then natural reefs. These open water dives pushed these novice divers amongst the group into new territory by heading to depths of 25 metres where many had not gone before. As is always the case in diving, the divers paired up during the dives, with one of the duo being assigned the leader. The Trident team was made up predominantly of officers, used to leading soldiers in a military environment, but leading another diver in an unfamiliar environment provided the opportunity to test their leadership skills under different circumstances.
I would expect them all to have gone away with some improvements in certain leadership skills that they would not necessarily employ in their day-to-day business as soldiers, as officers as well, but certain leadership skills that you would find in other environments, and in this case it's an adventurous environment, and also understanding their own personal limitations, because diving of course is in a foreign environment, and not everybody's comfortable at doing various things such as wreck diving or diving deep, and therefore it's getting people to push their boundaries that little bit further. So hopefully by the end of the exercise people understand a little bit more about the leadership, teamwork, and also their own limitations and boundaries within that particular adventurous sport.
As with any adventurous pursuit, safety is paramount, and sub-aqua diving is no different, presenting many hazards. All soldiers are trained to administer basic life-saving aid, and during the expedition the team were exercised not only in providing this first level of care in the water, but also in recovery drills from underwater and administering oxygen to a casualty. As expected, the military background of the team showed through in their preparation and planning. Each dive enabled members of the expedition to bring their skills in planning and executing a task across to this challenging environment, a fact noticed by Tim Daly, captain of the Jupiter 7 dive charter.
They're very professional, very proficient. Basically, I don't worry about them when they go in the water. They know exactly what they're doing. They give me the depth of what they want to do, and I just take them out there, and we put a dive guide on the water to guide them along, and they just do everything else.
The Exercise ARRCADE TRIDENT team echoed the multinational composition of its parent unit, comprising of soldiers from the United Kingdom, United States, Germany, Spain, Italy and Norway. The exercise gave the soldiers, who work all across the headquarters, the opportunity to build relationships which will pay dividends in their work back in Innsworth.
The benefit for the soldiers of the HQ ARC are really big. We have the expedition as a team building measure. It's an ambitious training for everybody who's on the expedition, and to be honest, we are forming a team here. We are from different branches coming all together. Some of us don't know each other that well, but we come back as a team, and that's really fantastic to see that.
HQ ARC runs numerous adventurous training exercises each year and reaps the rewards of soldiers returning to the headquarters with enhanced confidence, leadership and management skills which have been honed in foreign environments, giving them added versatility to their day jobs. This is just one area of both personal and career development which the ARC offers, making it a very appealing place to work.
Well, when I saw that that initial email about the expedition going to Florida and diving into Key West and train for a week with the Special Forces Underwater Operation Center, it just seemed too good to be true.
That you have the chance to work with people from different nations, and then the opportunities that it gives you, not only working on a daily basis in the HQ, but expeditions such as this or other exercises.
I've gained a lot of experience within diving, and also, as it is with all adventure training in the ARC, you get a lot of new friends.
It's fantastic to see the multinational environment, and ARRCADE Trident is one example why it's so fantastic to be in the ARC as well.